Good morning, scholars and families. I wanted to start out by saying that you guys did an amazing job yesterday with differentiating the different parts of a paragraph. I had asked you guys to highlight the focus statement, the details, and the closure, and everybody did a great job. So what that indicates to me is that you guys really understand the different parts of a paragraph. And that's going to really come in handy because next week you guys are going to write your own paragraph completely on your own. So just a little bit more information on that. You're going to choose two birds, any two birds you would like that we've learned about so far. And you're going to do exactly what we've been doing. Focus statement. You're going to give details about one bird. Then you're going to go into your details about another bird. And then you're going to close out your paragraph. Okay, so make sure that when you are doing that, that you're keeping in mind that our focus statement and our topic is how birds use their body parts to survive. This week, we're focusing still on beaks, okay? But we've also learned about feathers. So when you write your paragraph, make sure that you're including how they use their feathers to survive and their beaks. But again, that's not going to be till next week. So that's what we're getting ready for and why we've been spending so much time on how to write a paragraph this week. Okay, so today we're going to review again what the structure of a paragraph is. I know you guys know, but I just want to really stick it in your mind how the structure should look. And then I'm going to introduce to you a new bird that I'm going to use to actually give an example of how I would write my focus statement and one detail. So we're just going to focus on a focus statement and one detail for today. Okay? All right, so let's get started. First, we're going to review our paragraph structure. Same structure as always. Let's see if I can get this focused. Yep, there we go. So you start out with your topic sentence or focus statement, same thing. Your details tell more about your focus statement. So your focus statement is going to tell what your whole paragraph is about. Your details are going to give more information on that focus statement. And then you're going to close it out. But today we're just focusing on which two? Good. The focus statement and the details. So I'm only going to do, since we're doing one detail today, I'm only going to discuss one bird. But we will continue to work on focus statements, details, and closures as we progress through the days so that next week you'll be ready to do a focus statement, details about two birds. Because remember, you're choosing two birds and then a closure. Okay, so today I'm going to introduce to you a new bird, the hornbill, because this is the bird that I'm going to use for my example of how I would start my paragraph out. Okay, so of course, beaks do more than get food. Beaks can show off. Hornbills. Like toucans, hornbills grow large, brightly colored bills. The bills of many hornbills are topped by a special structure called a casque. Biologists believe that the casque helps hornbills attract mates or identify the age and sex of other hornbills. A hornbill's casque may also amplify the bird's calls and help in knocking down fruit and fighting off enemies. Okay, so I chose the hornbill because there's a lot of details about how this bird uses its body part, in this case beak, to survive. So with that in mind, we're going to come over here to my paper. Okay, so what is our focus statement? We've been talking about this for a whole week. So what is our focus statement? And I'm going to write my focus statement in green. I'm going to use different colors for the different parts, just like I had you guys highlight the different parts in different colors so you don't get confused. So what is our focus statement? Or what are we talking about? What is our main idea, our topic? Very good. It's how birds use their beaks to survive. So I'm going to write my focus statement by starting out. Remember, I'm going to make sure I indent right here So I drew my arrow to make sure you don't forget to indent. Starting with a capital B, birds use their beaks to come down to the next line, survive in many ways. Trying to make sure you guys can see everything. And what goes at the end of my sentence? Yep, punctuation, in this case, a period. So birds use their beaks to survive in many ways. Okay? So now I need to follow up with a detail that gives more information on how birds use their beaks to survive. So in this case, I was talking about the hornbill. So first, what I want to do is describe the hornbill's beak. I need to talk about what it looks like. Okay, what it looks like, maybe what it feels like if they gave information about that. And then I can discuss how that beak helps the bird to survive. Okay, so now I'm going to switch colors. I'm going to use my purple marker for my detail. So do you remember, actually, I'm going to read the first two sentences again, just in case you guys forgot. So we're looking for now, how does the hornbill's beak look and feel? We need to describe the beak before we can tell how it helps it survive. Because we want to make sure we're using nice, juicy details in our paragraph. Like toucans, hornbills grow large, brightly colored bills. The bills of many hornbills are topped by a special structure called a casque. So I'm not going to write all of that, but what are some words? How can I describe the hornbill's beak? Yeah, I can say it's large and brightly colored. So now I'm going to go starting with a capital letter because I'm at a new sentence. Hornbills have what kind of beaks, friends? Yep, large and brightly colored. So I'm going to put large, brightly colored beaks. And again, I'm ending my sentence with a period. Okay, so now I gave my focus statement. I told what the beak looks like. Now I need to tell what does the beak do? What's the beak's function? How does it help the hornbill to survive? Okay, so let's go back in the text because we're not making up anything. We're always making sure we go back to our text evidence. Biologists believe that casques help hornbills attract mates or identify the age and sex of other hornbills. A hornbill's casque may also amplify the bird's calls and help in knocking down fruit and fighting off enemies. So there's a lot of different things that the hornbill's beak does. What are some of the things that the hornbill's beak does that helps it survive? Yep, it fights off enemies. It helps it knock down fruit. It also says that it helps biologists to be able to identify the age or the sex, whether it's male or female, a male or female hornbill of the bird. So for this activity, I'm going to go ahead and go with the hornbill's beak helps it knock down fruit and fight off enemies, because that's really important. It helps it be able to eat and fight off, people who are trying to hurt it. So I've already gave my focus statement, which is in green. I've told what the bird's beak looks like, which is in purple. And now I'm going to continue in purple with my detail and tell what the bird does. Okay, sorry, friends. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it and write at the same time. All right, so I'm going to say their beaks help them knock down fruit. And what did we just say that the hornbill's beak, what else does it do? It helps it knock down fruit and fight off who? Enemies. Very good. And fight off enemies. All right, and I ended with a period again. Okay, friends, so for today, we're going to stop here because I said we're just going to do the focus statement and a detail for one bird. So my bird that I chose was the hornbill. Okay, so let's read back what we have so far. So in our paragraph, make sure you indent, in which I saw that all of you guys did. So just keep that in mind. Keep indenting. I start with my capital letter. Birds use their beaks to survive in many ways. Hornbills have large, brightly colored beaks. Their beaks help them knock down fruit and fight off enemies. Okay, so I have my focus statement right here. I told what the beak looks like. I said it's large and brightly colored. And then I told what the beak does. I told how it helps the hornbill survive by saying the beak helps them knock down the fruit and fight off enemies, okay? So I want you guys to just keep practicing writing a focus statement and a detail for one bird. Okay, so get in your mind what two birds you think you might want to write about next week when you do your paragraph on your own. I want you guys to choose a bird other than a hornbill because that's the one Miss Williams did. So please don't choose the hornbill. I want to see what your brain can do. And yeah, just keep doing what you guys are doing. Keep being amazing. Keep practicing. And keep in mind the structures of the paragraph. Okay? See you guys in the next video.